Hey, do you like Power Rangers? How about Japanese Power Rangers? Because Bandai is releasing the Dino Buckler Memorial Edition later this year at the end of 2025. So, low-key, I'm kind of excited about this because I never got the Legacy edition of the Mighty Morphin Morpher. I got the Tommy version, but that's just the Tommy version. I never got the version that had all 5 power coins. And I got the Lightning Collection version here, but it's okay. It's all right for what it is. And we've got the Playmates version coming out later this year, which I'll definitely get to compare to this. But Bandai is re-releasing the Dino Buckler because, of course, they released the very first one from back in the day when the show was airing. And then about 10 years ago, they released the Legacy Dual Ranger Dino Buckler, or the Artisan's version, I believe they called it, which was kind of like the Memorial version, but it was sort of like a more upgraded version of that one. I never got it. I saw it online a lot. I thought about getting it, but I didn't. But now I definitely want to get the Memorial version because the Memorial version, it's got a bunch of cool features that I can't wait to try out. So this is coming from Ranger Board and Sentai 5. Now also coming from this news is that they will be releasing the Black Daijujin in the DX Robo Universe line, which is a toy line I don't really care about, and I'm sure you guys don't care about, because these mechs are kind of ugly looking with how some of them are molded. I prefer if we probably got like a DX version of the full action that we got from the Korujin from Kyoranger, or not Kyoranger, Kyoruja, back when King Oja was airing. I kind of wish that Bandai did the route for like a bunch of other mechs like they did for this one here, but unfortunately didn't. But the best way to get the Daijujin, I recommend, is not the Lightning Collection, because there's like 50 other Dino Megazords you can get. It's probably like the Mini-Pla version, which is basically a model kit you can get. You got to sticker it, you got to build it yourself, but from what I've seen, the Mini-Plants, the SMPs, they look really freaking cool, especially like the later ones they're releasing. There's like a clear version of the Dragon Zord or the Dragon Caesar that looks really freaking awesome, and it's like translucent and stuff like that. So like I said, this is coming from Ranger Board and Sentai 5. I'll be going over their video, or not their videos, their post on Twitter about this, to weigh in with my thoughts and opinions. So, this is from Ranger Board. So, the Dino Buckler Memorial Edition will be releasing for 16,500 yen. So, roughly about, I think, $160-ish. I think, roughly, and it will release in November of 2025. It features a motion sensor to detect when you remove it from the holder and pose into henshin. So, when you do the morph, like when you do that, it's going to like pick up and do that when you do the hand movements to morph or transform, which is really freaking awesome because Kamen Rider belts can do that. They can pick up when you do the motion, like when you do the henshin and stuff like that. That means for this Morpher, when you do it, it's going to pick up on that pose. So that'd be really cool for cosplayers and stuff like that who are still cosplaying Mighty Morphin to this very day. It will include 5 medals, so you'll get the medals here of Tricera Ranger, Mammoth Ranger, Petra Ranger, Tyranno Ranger, and Tiger Ranger. I think that's all of them. I think I got them right. No Dragon Caesar one, which I get the feeling they'll probably release later this year, or later next year. Because Burai was his own beast, he was his own legend, so they'll probably release like a Burai one separately. So, it's going to have two BMG tracks, so 2 background tracks, probably like the Dual Ranger opening, and probably like the Henshin theme, improved LED lights, and a holder. So this is what it looks like. So here is the holder, here's the Morpher, here's the coins. The coins look really freaking cool. I think they are die cast, which is great. Again, here are the coins. Here's the back of it, which looks really freaking great. Very prop accurate. So this is like the Lightning Collection one. It's sort of like that gold yellow paint. The details that's painted over, you don't see it here, but like Just the detail into the Z for the Jaw Danger and the emblem on the back looks really freaking cool. I like that. And then you've got the pose of them doing the henshin or the morph. That's really freaking amazing as well. Hopefully it's got better spring action, because I've had mine one for a while and yeah, it's not the best. So let's go over the Sentai 5's post. Okay, so the Dino Buckler Memorial Edition and DX Universe Robo Daijujin has been announced, both releasing in November. So this black version of the mech makes a lot more sense than you think about, because Bandai did release this back in the day, back in the old days of the 90s, and of course Bandai did release one in America for Power Rangers. This is more infamously known as the NFT Megazord when Hasbro released it. But this mech, spoilers, is going to be playing a role in the show next week. So of course they're going to release a toy on it. So here is more posts from Sentai 5. So Daijujin is going to be 5280 yen, 5,280 yen, which is roughly about $52-ish, depending on where you look. And then the Morpher is going to be roughly about like $165, I believe, if my calculations are correct, depending on where you look. Okay, so here's more posts from Sentai 5. New mold, accurate metals, more lights, sounds, music, and added motion censored. Even added the knuckle modes for attack. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, so that means when you do the, I guess when you go to punch with it, it's going to make noises that the mech does, I guess. That sounds pretty cool. Alright then, so here's the medals, we saw them. Here's the back of it, that looks really cool. Okay, I like that. So you've got the blue, the pink, the red, the yellow, and the black there. So that's pretty cool, and that looks like where the speaker's going to come out of. I do wonder if it's going to be battery charged, because the later memorials that they've been releasing have been USB charged. Like I ordered the Shinkenja Morpher, and that's going to be USB charged. It's not going to have batteries, and that's pretty cool. Same pose we've seen here. Anything else? Okay, so that's pretty much it. So this Morpher, I'm really, really freaking excited to get. Like, I know I own this one here, and I own the Tommy Legacy Morpher in the shed at my parents', but I definitely want to get this just because it's got some new features that the other Morphers don't have. And rewatching the Bruno video from all those years ago, I skimmed through it. It looks like this one will have better features than the Artisan one. So this is definitely worth getting if you skipped out on the Legacy Morpher or the Lightning Collection Morpher, or even like an old Bandai one that you probably found buying secondhand off like Macari or something like that. You can actually get a better one here with the Memorial version, because the Memorial version, it's prop accurate from the show. It's going to have motion sensor and stuff like that. It's definitely worth picking up. But anyway, guys, are you going to be picking this up? Are you not going to be picking this up? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And with that said, I guess I'll see you guys later in the next video. Peace out, take care, and bye. Thanks for watching.